Alright guys, so we got the Frontier OS31 sawmill. I'm going to be doing some dimensional cuts. First I'm showing how I make sure I'm at about 90 degrees. It's pretty close. It's on my trailer, so it's kind of tough to get perfect. But that digital magnetic gauge has helped a lot because you can zero it. I also make sure with that gauge that the sawmill bed is level with the blade. I can check it at each cross member, make sure I'm level all the way across. That way it doesn't matter if my trailer is not parked perfectly level. You make sure those two are running parallel to each other. Here in a little bit, I will speed things up. I just wanted you to get an idea of how long each step in this process takes. I know in one of my other videos I kind of went through some of the things I've changed on the Frontier sawmill. One thing I did do is it came with 5 blades that were from Norwood. Norwood Sawmills owns Frontier Sawmills. I ended up ordering some Cook's bandsaw blades, and they are by far better. They're a little harder steel, they cut faster, and they last longer. For this clip, I had dropped the arms or the log dogs down as low as I can. They don't need to be up very high. I want to make sure I don't hit them. I've made that mistake once before where I wasn't really watching them, and I wrecked a blade by hitting one of those log dogs. Alright, here I'll move the log dogs back up when I turn this on its side. I put them as high as I can to give me the best chance at getting a 90-degree angle and giving that log something to rest against. Otherwise, if you don't go high enough, when the blade hits the top of it, it'll try to like kick it over and you might not be at a 90 anymore. I use this strut tower bushing. It's something I had in the toolbox. I put the rubber against the face of the log, and that seems to help the most with preventing any marking if it's going to be a usable board or like a 4x4, I don't want the clamp to put a divot in there and leave me with something I can't use. I have the other side of this log marked for what's going to give me a 4x4. I start out from the center, make those lines. If I have anything else that's left that might be like 1.25 inches, I try to get those boards out of it, get as much usable lumber as possible out of each log that I mill. And there you go, you have a 4x4. I found at a minimum size you need to have an 8-inch diameter log. Anything smaller than that you might leave a little bit of bark on the edge. Sometimes that's okay. I plan on using these for table legs. So having a little bit of a rustic might work with some of the tables, but getting good clean 4x4s requires about an 8-inch log. Alright, here I'm just giving you a look from what this side's going to be. I've got another log loaded up and ready to go. You might be able to see some of the markings I leave. Try to speed up my process a little bit. Again, I'm learning as I do this. This is the first couple times I've tried to cut 4x4s, so it's all one big learning process.